2 million Nigerian refugee returnees, and 64,000 Cameroonian refugees, and 15 other asylum seekers hosted in 3 states in the southern part of Nigeria and outside. Over 342,000 Nigerian refugees who have sought asylum in the neighboring countries of Cameroon, Chad, and Niger due to violence and insecurity in the northeast and northwest. Today's event, however, will only focus specifically on internal displacement in Nigeria. While much of our collective attention and focus has been on the Bay States in northeast Nigeria, where the IDP situation has prolonged so long, UNHCR and our partners are becoming increasingly concerned about the critically deteriorating security situation in northwest Nigeria, where violence and banditry are aggravating communities and forcing families to flee their homes. As people who are engaged in the humanitarian sector, we all should bear in mind that despite these wary developments and the overall exacerbated IDP situation in the country, the resilience, the strength, and courage of people forced to flee have never faded. Despite the hardship and uncertainties that lies ahead of them, they strive to do something to augment the meager humanitarian assistance provided to them. Among them, the majority of whom are women and children, remain incredibly strong and resilient. Despite forced displacement, sometimes, multiple times, these families are keen to become self-reliant again, send their children back to school, find means of livelihood, and one day, when attack cease and long-term peace is safely restored, return to their homes. On this line, let me mention a few words on what we, UNHCR, do with our partners to provide IDP populations with some semblance of normalcy. UNHCR in Nigeria ensures well-being and safeguarding of the basic rights of the IDPs. We provide core relief items including slope, sleeping mats, blankets, plastic sheets, cooking sets, domestic utensils, dignity kits for women and girls of childbearing age, mosquito nets, and clothing when available. These are items that perhaps we may take for granted, but for a family that has fled their home with nothing more than a cloth on their back, these basic items provide much relief and help to restore the dignity for people who have lost everything. We also work to provide shelter, access to clean water, sanitation, food and utensils to cook and store food. Together with our partners, our work extends from emergency relief to long-term assistance and support through access to protection safety nets programs, psychosocial counseling, and where and when feasible, assist in the safe returns of IDPs. But as we witness increasing level of internal displacement in the country, we struggle to adequately respond to the growing humanitarian needs. UNHCR has been chronically underfunded, and so far this year we have only received 8% out of the 107 million we needed in 2024 to support the various population of concern. Our traditional donors are also going through tough economic times due to conflicts, climate emergencies, and collapsing economies that wreak havoc in communities around the world. Response plans for 2024 are ultra prioritized on the very urgent needs, constricting budgets further. As such, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we need to come together and explore other opportunities to support the most vulnerable internally displaced families affected by the humanitarian crisis in northeast Nigeria. In Arabic, let me bring one word. The zakat itself means growth, praise, betterment, purification. Being the in Islam and as a Muslim, I vouch it is understood how important this deed is based on the Holy Scriptures and Al-Quran and Al-Hadith. What continues to give me hope is that even though we are faced with the challenges of internal displacement, the willingness and generosity of Nigerians to respond has not wavered. Nigerians, as I know, I've been here since 2 years now, are people who deeply care and want to support their fellow Nigerians in need. Undoubtedly, Nigeria's private sector, including citizens, companies and foundations, have a crucial role to play in assisting vulnerable internally displaced Nigerian families. The Ramadan campaign is a part of UNHCR's global Islamic philanthropic engagement and faith-based giving. Faith is a strong conduit in actualizing giving. In Nigeria, faith-based organizations, both Christian and Muslim, have supported UNHCR's work in responding to the refugee and IDP situation in the country. Now, with the Ramadan campaign, we can further this commitment through a philanthropic tool that will allow zakat and sadaqah contributions to be used to support the IDP families. I'm grateful that you are all here to learn more about this campaign and how it can be a game changer in actualizing individual and private sector support towards the most vulnerable communities in the country. Thanking you again and for joining us today, and I look forward to an enlightening panel discussion and fruitful engagement with you all. And in advance, wishing you all an upcoming Ramadan holy month, and may the peace and the salah be upon us, with us. Amen. Thank you so much. Salam alaikum.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. A big thank you to Mr. Rahmatullahi Muhammad for that. May Allah be pleased with you, and may Allah make us all be able to give what we have to support the less privileged ones during this month of Ramadan, inshallah. Okay, so quick one, I need to bring everybody, the panelists, and every other person on this stage, which was supposed to be done before we actually move ahead. So, inshallah, I'm going to be bringing Imam Fuad al-Niyami first to be on this high table. Imam Fuad. Also, Dr. Adam, please join in on the high table. Also, Sheikh Nuruddin Khalid, also please join them on the stage. Mr. Rahmatullahi Muhammad, I would also ask you to please join them on the stage. Right, thank you so much. Yes, please. Okay, moving forward. Is for me to invite Imam Fuad at the end for his remarks. First, I will go through his biography. Imam Fuad al-Adiyami is a prominent community and religious leader in Africa.
He founded Al-Habibiyyah Islamic Society and its subsidiaries include Al-Habibiyyah Zakat
and Welfare Foundation and the Justice Foundation as well.
Before then, he served as the inaugural Imam of the Ansar Abuja and pioneering member of the Shia Islamic Center in Abuja. Imam Fuad initiated a number of initiatives across different sectors that include Al-Habibiyyah Academy, a think tank and Dawah group,
Ramadan feeding program where over 2,000 people are fed daily for 30 days in the month of Ramadan. Internationally, Imam Fuad has represented Nigeria at numerous Islamic forums, one of which was a memorable lecture
at Pentagon, USA, during his IVLP in 2005. Imam Fuad earned his bachelor's in Islamic Studies from the University of Ibadan, a Master of Public Administration, and another Master in Philosophy and Leadership and Strategic Studies from the Nigerian Defense Academy. He is currently working towards his PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Imam Fuad Adeyemi as he comes forward his opening remarks. Of this person.
وعلى إمام المرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Everybody that is here by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the beginning, Al-Habibiyyah Islamic organization focus not just on development, welfare, and things that make everything better for human being, all with the fear of God. That is the basis of Al-Habibiyyah. Last year, we came together in a working relationship with United Nations High Commission for Refugees. It's only based on our experience in reform and also in making the lives of people to be better, irrespective of individual tribe or community where it's coming from. The relationship between Al-Habibiyyah and UNHCR has produced a lot of fundamental things. For example, we have been able to put that to provide a fatwa to join the other fatwas that have been produced by 57 other countries. And so Nigeria has a fatwa that says that zakat money to be used to fund or to help the IDP. Alhamdulillah, it was done by about 11 professors. Some who are imams, some who are not, but it has been produced. And secondly, we've also gone to Maiduguri. Perhaps those who are in that Maiduguri to see what has happened with the IDPs and those that have been settled, believe me, wallahi, you will cry. In the IDPs, one woman really touched my heart. She's over 100 years. You see her sitting down, the only thing that she's begging to survive. But you see, she's healthy, she's happy, but you know she's lacking. And when you see children on their faces, when you read it shows help me, that is what is written on their faces. And if you think you are anything or anybody, when you see those faces, even a blind man will be able to read from those children's faces, saying, please help me. And that is why today, when we came back from that journey, we decided that this thing should not be just a one-off thing. And it has to be for not just the Muslims alone, it also has to be a kind of joint problem, a joint solution to the problem of the IDP. And the third day we came from my family, I came with my senior colleagues, my senior brothers, the chief imam of the National Mosque, Kabir, sitting by my right. And I invited some of my bosses also, my guy at the top, is also by my left, and so many other scholars. We brought them together, imams of different organizations, and women led by Adia Fatima is also here with a lot of group. That let's come together. This is about humanity. It is about our future, and it is about our sustenance. In Maiduguri, the only place where we went, we have seen Muslims suffering, but there was no single Islam. There are so many people that are helping. The Christians are there. The United Nations Commission of Refugees, they are working extensively. Even there is Catholic, we want to appreciate them, we want to thank them, especially Caritas, for what they are doing, and so many other NGOs. But the only person or the only group that did not see there are the Muslims. This is the challenge for all of us. This should be a concern to everybody that knows that everything that has a beginning must have an end. And everything that has an end as a Muslim, you will be querying what is your contribution to the challenge that you need to comprehend. And that is where the Muslims, we are different. But with this Al-Habibiyyah, with the stakeholders, like I said, this is not just about Al-Habibiyyah now, it is about Muslims. And it's not just about Muslims, it is about humanity. It will interest you that this set of people, I said Muslims and I said humanity. What do I mean by that? The Muslims together we are coming together to see what we can do. And we do not cut away the Christians. We are also working with a lot of Christian organizations, including the time chairman, the immediate chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kaduna, who is presently in Kaduna for a big program. We were supposed to be here with us. We are all working together now. We have started a radio campaign on human rights radio, and which, alhamdulillah, we have started seeing results. Also, we have discussed the human rights challenges of the IDPs on Abrahamic Mission, a special program of Al-Habibiyyah on NTA, and we are still going to do more, especially during this Ramadan. And one of our plans also is to get in touch with a lot of individuals and corporate organizations. That is not just about Al-Habibiyyah, it is about all of us that are seated here. To take the message home to all those people that you know that Allah has blessed, that this is what we intend to do during this month of Ramadan. And we intend also to do what we call fundraising itself. That each people that Allah has blessed, we host some of his friends, and we use that to raise funds. One person that has told me that we are talking with is the former governor of Kogi State, that has actually shown a lot of interest, and so many people there will also do it. Each time we want to have this, we get back to one of us, and I believe inshallah this thing will also work. Another plan which we have is the dedication of a particular Juma khutbah by all the imams in FCT to the problem of IDPs and for us to raise funds for them. Also, we are going to have a grand finale, or let me use some of my brothers' English. We are going to have a mega fundraising very soon after Ramadan, and this mega fundraising will bring everybody together, not just the Muslims, not just the Christians, but everybody that has blood in this day, that the people that we are going to invite to contribute to that. And also, we are going to continue with radio program on human rights radio and Al-Habibiyyah special program with Just, which is between 12:30 to 1 every Friday. We are still going to dedicate it to the fundraising for the IDP. And also, there is a particular popular program in Ramadan in Abuja here. It is the longest running television Islamic program in Nigeria today. The Saud Live. The Gosha might not know the program, but it's popular in Lagos too. They call it Saud Live. Incidentally, this year, that program will be 21 years consecutively that have been running. Alhamdulillah, Allah has made me to be part, a pioneer member of that program. And we usually have between 20 minutes here that, inshallah, we are going to dedicate again to the raising of funds for this IDP. Also, we are having a special dedicated television program. Two times in a week. There is a man here, Abdullah Yusuf, he is actually the brain behind that. Please stand up for recognition. Abdullah Yusuf created this program for UNHCR, Al-Habibiyyah, and NTA. Abdullah Yusuf, we are very grateful to you. And also, we have set up a 1 million naira fundraising online. That's 1 billion naira, sorry, 1 billion naira fundraising, where we want every Nigerian, all of us to contribute 1,000 naira, just 1,000 naira. If 5 million can contribute 1,000 naira, how much can we get? How much? So we want to encourage everybody to please, we will send this to you. Today, I think somebody that has contributed 10,000 naira in that account. So it means if we encourage ourselves to contribute 1,000 naira, it means the problem will be almost solved. And also zakat itself, we just disbursed our zakat about 14 days ago, which we intend, inshallah, more zakat that we also get, we will divert it to the UNHCR IDP fund by the special grace of Allah. And most importantly, I want to announce that one thing that is only me that knows, we are going to have Al-Habibiyyah IDP fundraising throughout Nigeria, and the person we are going to avoid the ambassador that my friend, my and I believe it is true. If one of us are paying with so many other things, I think we will get that by the special grace of God. Once again, I want to thank you and I want to appreciate everybody for being here, especially Mr. Nana Musa Abubakar for his residence in making sure that he is one of the people. I want to thank you.
So much for that. Basically, what is important is, as much as we are Muslims, we know that wherever we go and whatever we do, they must see that sign that we are Muslims in our house. Wherever you find yourself, whatever career you have chosen, make sure that Islam is in you no matter what. I am an actor, that's why I believe. But inshallah, I carry Islam in my head. Because I know, and I'm talking about that Allah will never ask me the number of my church what I was alive. He's just going to ask you a question: where did you meet Islam? And where did you meet Islam when you're coming back? If I have no reply to me, then I have nothing else to show in life. And I have come to this world and I have come to Allah in vain. So which is very important, and that's why I'm going to tell every other person here today, allow Islam to show everything that you do. Because you can never tell what people will see in you that will make them say, okay, because of this act that you have inside of me, I want to accept Islam and I want to start practicing. And that is where the problem. In the life of the Prophet, we do not hear of people accepting Islam just because they want to. There's a lot of people accepting Islam because of the behavior of the Prophet. So let us emulate that, and let us always be willing to give to people, no matter how small. It will go a long way, and may Allah continue to help us. Okay, so we're just going to go straight to the panelists today, and then I'm going to be introducing Dr. Kabir Adam first, and we'll read his biography before I go straight to him for his first speech. Dr. Kabir Adam is among the three national imams of Abuja National Mosque, and a scholar of Arabic language and linguistics at Nasarawa State University. He is where he is associate professor. He also belongs to other major Islamic organizations, including the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Council of Abuja Imams. He is a respected imam and influential Islamic figure in Nigeria. Before becoming an imam of the national mosque, Imam Kabir was an administrative staff of the same mosque. In fact, he was part of the team that launched the mosque and developed different initiatives that led to the growth of the mosque to historic status. Dr. Kabir earned his bachelor and master's degree in Islamic studies from the University of Jos and his PhD from the International University of Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Also joining us today for the joint Ramadan campaign is Sheikh in brackets, the digital Imam, who will be discussing the importance of sadaqah in improving the lives of the IDPs. Let me quickly go through his biography. Sheikh Muhammad Nur Khalil is a Nigerian cleric and was the chief imam of the Upper Legislative Corporate Mosque. He is the founder of the Islamic Research and Foundation. Before becoming the imam of the Upper Legislative Corporate Mosque, Sheikh Nur was the imam of Congo Junction Mosque of Jos. He was a later appointed as the imam of the Nigerian Mosque in Abuja, and in 2007 did I pronounce it well? Pardon. In 2007, he became the imam of the Upper digital sermons and preaching. Hence, digital state. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Sheikh Nur as well. Imam, digital Imam, mashallah. So, Dr. Kabir, Bismillah.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وصلى الله على سيد المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Let me congratulate everyone here as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it this is us all of us here to discuss what would be beneficial to entire humanity. When you assist one in Islam, if you regard it as assistance in the entire humanity, what will benefit the entire humanity. I cannot go to the definition of zakat. Rather, here has already gone so no need of repetition. Only to say what is the origin of zakat in Islam. Quran chapter 9, verse 6, I think. Quran chapter 9, verse 103. Where Allah says, "Khudh min amwalihim sadaqah." Collect from their wealth zakat. Allah commands the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to collect zakat from the wealthy people of the society, wealthy people of the community. This zakat, according to the hadith, تؤخذ من أغنيائهم وترد إلى فقرائهم. It will be taken from the wealthy people of the same community and societies and distributed to the same poor people of the same community. So at least with the prophetic word as well as the Quranic verse, we can now know, yes, zakat has been established in Islam at 1,400 years back now. This provision is there, and it is to cut in the society. So, the same chapter 9 of the Quran specifically verse 60, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the categories of beneficiaries of zakat. We have different categories. Of course, IDPs fall under not only one, under 1, 2, 3. Then 4. IDPs falls under Al-Fuqara, falls under Al-Masakin, it falls under Al-Habibiyyah, it falls under Sabilillah. It falls under five. Yes. Five categories out of 8. You can find IDPs falls under that. So it is very, very important for all of us to know that yes, zakat can be used to relieve the hardship in the IDPs. Let me share with you some of my experience when we visited the IDP camps in Maiduguri. We went to one area they call it Musari, where we met many people there. There are about 11,000 IDPs still remain there. We visited one house, particularly the house of Mustafa and his family. This man has the family of 4. Himself, his wife, and 4 children. But on his way, they are running. They need 3 children. He has 3, and they need 4 children. This is 4. Their parents were killed. This fact the father is running with his family. He has to carry his food along with him again. So now the family of 9 doesn't have anything in his hand. His wife knows so many things, but she don't have money. Thank God for the UNHCR who used to visit them, give them some assistance. We saw that. So people like Mustafa and his wife, so many. At the same area, we saw one person. They call him Goni. He's from Gajaram. Those people in Borno, they know this place. This man is a businessman, but he lost everything. He now come to that place. He learned some piece of land where he built blocks with his own hand. He now constructed some small truck on the motorcycle. So if people came to buy the cloth from him, he now take himself on that just for him to survive. In Muna, Ethiopia, another camp in Maiduguri. We saw people there. We meet one day. I think her name is Sukaya or something else. She learned skills from the UNHCR center in Maiduguri. So the UN Refugee Commission gave her all the necessary strength so that she can stand on her own. But she needs your own support so that she can stand for herself. In Muna Badawi, where we more than 51,000 IDPs there. Do you know where they are sleeping? Under the small hut. The natural hut with grasses. God forbid, if fire catches the whole area will go. Though it happened last year, they had fire problem. About 1,000 houses burnt. So you can see. So these people are there. When we all went there, when they saw us, they say, we know. UNHCR, definitely. As they used to be with them, now they brought another people. They now have hope. They now establish another hope for them. They know definitely something is coming from us. So we are here calling on you here to serve as ambassadors of Allah, to deliver these messages to everybody across Nigeria as well as abroad. Let us contribute, as Imam rightly says, 1,000 naira only in Nigeria. We can have a billion. If you are from outside Nigeria, the diaspora, you contribute only $1 into that account that will be given. That will go a long way in solving the problem of these IDPs. You know, let me share with you what Prophet did. You can see. But at least Prophet Muhammad instructed Muaz bin Jabal. When he sent him to Yemen, he told him that there is zakat of every Muslim. And that zakat is 1/40 of your wealth. For example, if you have 10 million naira today, the zakat of your money is 250,000 naira. If you have only 1 million naira, the zakat is 25,000 naira only. This is how you pay the zakat. So Prophet informed him and directed him to collect that zakat from the wealthy people there, and he said it will be distributed among the needy people there. So people who are in dire need today, of course we all know that this IDPs. My brother mentioned we have them across the country. Yes. So please let's do something to put happiness in the mind of this, so that they can now know they are part of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much. We cannot emphasize the power of zakat, and it is indeed important. And then I will close just like Jesus said, that we all should pass this message across. And then inshallah, like Imam said, I will use my platform to spread this message from now on. Start posting about it on our social media pages, and so that we can have a lot of Muslims follow this and do the meeting in Allah. So we're just going to digital demand for Zoom.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa alihi wa sahbihi wa nabiyyina ahadillah. I think my job has been reduced by area speakers. Therefore, I am very little to say, and I will just point some five items, inshallah. And lastly, I will close with a question.
let me start with the question. Assume somebody, an 18-year-old person come in here and said that he was a victim. He was from the IDPs, and he remember that killed his parents when he was a child were Muslims, and he was dropped in the IDPs without any support, any Muslim organization. Why we the Muslims are so like that? What will be our answer? Did you get the question? You understand the question? I mean, we have little to say about this because those who are carrying home, killing people in Borno, whatever, are claiming to be Muslims. And the majority of the victims are Muslims. And now if you go to the IDPs, you find the absence of Islam. It's very shameful and painful. So let me start by saying the United Nations High Commission Refugees and Al-Habibiyyah for creating this important gesture is really commendable. And let me say that Sadaqah and Zakat means effective social integration and social cohesion. If we understand that, we can channel our Sadaqah and Zakat towards social integration and social cohesion. Because we want to integrate these people or reintegrate them into the society. They are very important. They are human beings. And we can do so if we go to the second point, how it started. I mean, how does Sadaqah and Zakat started? It started as Sadaqah, not as Zakat. It started as Sadaqah during the Meccan period, when the less privileged people like Bilal were just like the IDPs we have today, and they were looking for someone to rescue them, to help them. Sadaqah for people like Abu Bakr Siddiq was used to rescue people like Bilal. And look at what Bilal became. Had it been he was not ransomed, how will he contribute what he contributed in becoming the first muazzin in the history of Islam? We don't know these people that are living, especially the children that are living in the IDPs. We don't know what kind of contribution they may contribute to the country in the near future. There is some happening where members of the IDPs were adopted again by the Boko Haram. It's very alarming. We have to do something. Now, if we look at the less privileged and how they were rescued using Sadaqah and how Zakat was established during the Medina period for having a cordial society, a strong society. The need of Zakat was there in Medina because of the establishment of a new community. And the community cannot stand without economic support. And that is why the zakat was established. Therefore, if we want to help these people, we must channel our zakat towards that program. I want to say that whatever we are doing in this country, in helping people with money, there must be priority. And one of the most important priorities we have now is the IDPs. We must integrate them into the society. They are more than if they are vulnerable. They are more than vulnerable. Because they are facing a lot of challenges. And that is why when my Bogart invited me to come to the first meeting of this program, the stakeholders of this program, I quickly went because it is very important. Those who destroy the name of Islam, the name of humanity in Borno have done that in the name of jihad. Let's come and tell them that this is the real definition of jihad. To integrate these people into the society. Using zakat and sadaqah is the real meaning of jihad. Let's tell them this practically. So if you have 1,000 naira, there is no Nigerian that cannot give 1,000 naira. So why can't you give it? If you are in diaspora, give at least. I don't want to use the word my Imam said. Only $1, at least. At least $1, at least 1,000 naira. Let's show that yes, we can change the narratives. We can change the situation. We can redefine Islam by using one of the pillars of Islam to build social integration and social cohesion using the ideas. I told you that I don't have words to say because all what I want to say, they have said it. So I'm going to stop here.
Thank you so much for that. It's not so much to say, really. It's just trying to remind ourselves and into our what we need to from time to time. If Islam can become what it became through the little help, then imagine the number of people that your 1,000 will change their lives. And then for whatever you want to do, help for the sake of Allah and Rasul without the expectation in return. Because if you are helping to expect something in return, then that's no longer in her. Just do it for Allah and Rasul. And let your expectation, whatever you want, should come from Allah back to you. Don't help somebody thinking I'm helping you today so that you would return this help to me tomorrow. Help for the sake of Allah and Rasul, and let that person also help another for the sake of Allah and Rasul. And when it goes on like that, imagine the number of people that will have that coming to lead a good life. So basically, it is still the same word and it is still the same thing to ourselves. Keep helping and keep giving out of what you have to other people. And this world will become a better place for everyone of us to live in. So I'm going to go back to Dr. Kabir for his closing remarks on Zakat. And I'll come back to Sheikh Khalid as well, and then we'll go into the next one. let me say, we have three as Muslims, Christians, and Jews. We have three great men. We have Moses, who is the great man of Judaism. He was once a refugee. He was attended to and assisted by the family. He found himself there. The story is there in the Quran. Then come to Jesus. Jesus, when he was 7 days old, his mother and himself has to be forced to become an IDPs. They have to leave Jerusalem to go to Egypt, where they don't have anybody. Our Prophet Muhammad also has to become a refugee. He was forced to leave there. We all know. He went to Medina become a refugee there. But people attend to him. Look at how he transformed the entire world. So assisting an IDP man or woman with your zakat or with your sadaqah is very important and very crucial to developing the life of the common man. So please, let's do something from our own end. Allah fi awni al-abdi ma dama al-abdu fi awni akhihi. Allah is there to assist anybody who has the heart to assist others. Wassalamu alaikum.
Sheikh Khalid to also lead us through the back.
Thank you very much once again. If we look at the history, we find that many stars of the history were sometime orphans. Like Muhammad he was an orphan. The relationship what I'm saying now, IDPs is that many of the children there are orphans. They lost their parents, but mothers and fathers. And you find that Quran saying, وَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. If we are not careful, that persecution will be present in that IDPs. Some girls with their age minded children are in prostitution because of what? Because they have nothing to eat. Many of the children don't attend schools. Remember if they grow, what will they be? They will become helpless, hopeless. And the most dangerous force in terms of security in the war is hopeless, somebody. So we don't have to hold our arms and look at those people suffering without doing something. It is our duty to do something. Thank you for doing something. Please start doing something.
Thank you so much. Zakat and Sadaqah, we all see as global endeavor for UNHCR and the fact that 100% contribution must go to people that are in need.
we should be in mind all the time. Then also it is important for partnership, just like the one that is between UNHCR and Al-Habibiyyah to reach Ramadan campaigns to support IDPs in Nigeria. Let us spread this word to every home. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Allah has blessed us so well that we can give out of what we have to people, and then we won't have any problem. There is no problem, and there is no plan in helping another man and supporting another man to become a better person in life. So let us put this in our mind all of the time. Now it is time for question and answer. But before then, I'm going to call on Ajia that I'm going to please come and give the word. Also, I will call on the Imam of Nasrat Abuja, Imam Al-Habibiyyah, also to give the word. But first, Ajia, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. I'm standing on the existing protocol. Maybe the emphasis on the issue of Islam's affair and I'm calling on all of us to be empathetic because we went there, we cried with them, we feel their pains. We heard from them. Most of the things we see on social media outfit are not exactly what we've seen there. Because we met just as some of the children who have been subjected to so many kinds of violence in order to have a livelihood. So let's all come because we are strength and that is always my process. Let's all of us come out, en mass and irrespective of religious background, because this is something to do with humanity, not Muslim, not Christian, not otherwise. So we must be empathetic. Like one of the things that caught our attention was by we met a woman who is over 100 years. And she was just looking for something to eat. We met a woman too that is about 60 years, diabetic, all her children were being killed because of this insurgency. And she has her grandchildren. She trekked for about 4 kilometers. That's 8 kilometers to and fro in a day. We earn only 400 naira to buy side potatoes and eat with our grandchildren. Where are we? Where are the Muslims? Where is our humanity? Where is our feelings about these people? So we are calling on big large boys that we should come and give out our zakat. Give out our sadaqah. Anything like it. How do we feel when we put the food in front of you eating? How do you feel about those people over there? They do not choose to be there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed for them, and we need to come out and help them. The females there, especially at the age of 14 to 16, not even 17, 18 years, subjected to all the sex levels, but then only 1,000 naira to eat, or just a plate of food and subhanallah. This is what we have so much what we have had. We met so many people, alhamdulillah, very just to the UNHCR. We've seen their, help physically and ground whereby, they were helping this vulnerable people. But one organization cannot do, an individual cannot do. We have to come collectively and help these people. let's all use this Ramadan as a media to help our sisters and brothers. Allah has given us the gift of 11 months, and I want to do everything. This 1 month, 29 days and 30 days, let's use it and reflect. Feel their pain, think about them. Perhaps tomorrow is maybe new, because those are Islam says that every Muslim will be just like a business like Korea. So we must feel our pain. Let's share the joy together. When the pain comes, let's share it together. And for the people, let's donate our generously, Seneca. Tell a friend. Tell a friend, let's promote and let's contribute 1,000 Ramadan, inshallah. Allah make it easy for us. Thank you very much. Wishing you the best and all the best. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much. Shall we pass the mic to the Chief Imam of National today, who is Imam Sharafuddin Al-Habibiyyah. Inshallah.
As a small imam, then he wanted to use
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I can hear your response, please.
Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala al-Mustafa. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we glorify Allah, we thank Him for bringing us together to serve humanity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be with us, forgive our shortcomings, and give us the maximum support to be able to achieve a lot in this laudable project. Can we say Amen? I want to appreciate the junior imam is now appreciating the senior ones on the high table. At the same time, the moderator and everyone in this hall. I happen to be one of those imams that visited my IDP, and what we saw there was truly heartbreaking. We could not some of us shed tears. As regards the condition, we found our Muslim brothers and sisters. At the Muna and Badawi, there we have up to 10,000 households. I repeat, 10,000 households. And I think 51,000 individuals in that same IDP. And something that I noticed is that anytime they see any group of people coming into their domain, it is their belief that Alhamdulillah relief has come. Whether you have to say anything or not, or whether you have to see their condition, when they see two, three people who are looking so different from them, it is their belief that Allah has done it. It is their belief that Allah has done it. In fact, at IDP camp, they always rush us to take something from us. While we were standing, about 50 of them were surrounding us, expecting us to share something. Because that is their belief. So this is a very laudable project, very rewarding one, and we must achieve it by Allah's grace. Do you know, and I'm not just informing you, I'm only reminding you that Muslims are richer than any other group in this country. And the richest man in Africa happens to be a Muslim. That one alone is an evidence. Let me quickly quote Prophet Muhammad. You know it was said here by our great scholars, including my big brother and my friend, the intercontinental Imam Fuad, that our leader, our brother Bilal, was a refugee, was an IDP man, was a slave. Even when he was free, you know what Rasulullah said to him? Rasulullah said to Bilal, أنفق يا بلال بلالا ولا تخشى من ذي العرش قلالا. أنفق يا بلال, even with your condition, Bilal. أنفق, spend. Give up, be generous, without saying no to anyone. ولا تخشى من ذي العرش قلالا. Do not expect from Allah that true a little return of your spending. This was Rasulullah said to Bilal. Now Sayyidina has this to say. He says, إن جاءني سائل قلت مرحبا وخير أيام الفتى حين يسأل. Just to make it a little bit lively, that's why I'm using this voice. It's not as sweet as that of Imam Fuad. Just pardon me and take it like that. إن جاءني سائل قلت مرحبا وخير أيام الفتى حين يسأل. Anyone, whether Muslim or whoever, a human being, even an animal can speak to me. Anyone come to ask for my aid, for my support, for my assistance, I say to him or her, you are most welcome. وخير أيام الفتى حين يسأل. And of course, the best time of your life is the time you are asked to assist. It's the best time you are asked to assist. And whatever you give, finally, this life, most of us have misbehaved. We have sinned against God. Allah is not so happy with us. Allah is not so pleased with us. The best way to quench the anger of Allah is to continuously continue to give. Do not forget that Anas. Rasulullah says, as-sadaqa tudfi'u ghadab ar-rabb. As-sadaqa tudfi'u ghadab ar-rabb. Especially in Nigeria. I don't think Allah is happy with us in this country. And the only way we can quench the anger of Allah is to give zakat, to give sadaqah, to assist, to support. It is important we do this. And finally, just like Imam says, when we visited these camps, we did not find presence of Muslims there. We only find UNHCR. And I know most of the management, members of this great organization are not Muslim. But Alhamdulillah, we were there to see for ourselves, and it said that seeing is believing. So at this point in time, it becomes a challenge on us that Rasulullah, it is said that Rasulullah will be asking some of us on the day of Qiyamah, قال النبي لكم ماذا فعلتم وأنتم يا سيدي الله أكبر ماذا تقولون قال النبي لكم ماذا فعلتم وأنتم آخر الأمم. On that day, Allah will be asking, tell me your responsibility, your contribution. When you became an adult and you understand what is happening to Muslims during your lifetime, what was your contribution? وأنتم آخر الأمم. Of course, you belong to the last ummah. What was your contribution? I want to say something good. When this question will be posed to me, may Allah support us, may Allah give us all round support for them to succeed in this project. Don't forget at least 1,000 naira as Nigeria, $1 at least for people in diaspora. Thank you so much. Now we'll go straight to question and answer. If you have any questions you want to ask panelists seated here, you're free to raise your hand and the mic will get to you so you can ask the question. And then when you want to speak, just tell us, let's know the media house you're representing, and you can ask your question and the person you're directing the question to. Can we have the question and answer segment now? Do you have any question to ask? I don't know questions. Okay. That means we all have a clear understanding of the message we are trying to pass across to the global world, which is give at least 1,000 to Sadaqah. Give at least 1,000 to support. And if you're living in the diaspora, give at least $1. If you have more than that, you are free. 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 200, 300,000, 1 million, 2 million, you are free. But at least 1,000 is important.
What are the ways out? What's the people attached? The question is Malama Fatima.
Do you hear the question?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Our question was, I mentioned about the female crisis as we saw in the map, and what are the requests for the what as we went there, we discussed with them. They were so comfortable and free to discuss freely with us and tell us, especially to us women, even though I was the only female on that nation, Alhamdulillah. But there are some female we met there with UNHCR. We talked to them, and I think I have discussed with the imams over there that we need to, speak to them, talk to them about, spiritual objects. Let them know who their creator is. And Alhamdulillah, we really love their resilience, and we're ready to accept what we are going to do. If they can be subjected to accept only 1,000 of the plate of Indomie with egg, to quench their, hunger or whatever, I think the best way to do it is to bring them back, connect them back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then let them understand that this is a trial from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will happen to anybody, and most of the people that are being tried by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be loved to bring them closer. And the other message they send us is so touching. Most of the time I become emotional when I want to say this, but I had to say it. What they say was, Ramadan is approaching. What are your plans for us? We are hungry, we don't even have the strength to stand in prayer. Tell the people over there that they should bring food, because what they were saying was food, and what is connecting to the evil vices was the same food. So they were asking us to give them food so that they would eat and have strength to worship their creator. So when we put food on our table, what do we think about these people? So we need to individually, collectively, as mothers, I'm talking to my sisters, mothers and sisters. Feel if this person is you are the one, or your sister or your daughter, or what, how do you approach such situation? Because it's very, very pathetic. Some of them are subjected to HIV positive, they are HIV positive, some of them have all these sexually transmitted diseases, some of them were affected psychologically and otherwise. And the most disturbing and alarming two boys we met there, one of them, a little boy of 7 or 8 years, was saying that if you grew up, if one member of his family that is guilty is going to be best, take revenge for killing 10. So if he should kill 10 of his family members, he's targeting killing 100 people. How do we, bring back such children and then, integrate them back to the society? Tell them that this is not what they are supposed to do. And the other one was gathering some money, and he said, and the man was asking the person that he was given the money to keep for him, he was asking him, what are you going to do with this money? He said, I'm gathering this money because I want to buy a gun. At this age, what are you going to do with the gun? He said, yes, I will buy a gun and then start killing the military people, subhanAllah. And the military man was like, what did the military people do to you? He said, they are the one that came into our house, killed my parents, raped my siblings, so on and so forth. These are our children. In the next 10 years to come, we don't know what will happen. So we need to tackle it right from now. It doesn't matter who you are, just do your own part and let's come collectively and do this. May Allah make it easy for us and then support us in all ramifications. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Any other question? Yes, please.
Some people have been asking for the account details. We announced that, although I don't know if I can get to Ajarafa, after we send the link to them about the account, about the flyer. Probably when they are showing it, we give it to them, it also the account details before I make my comment is Touch Bank. I want to assure you of one thing. This account carries Al-Habibiyyah Islamic Investment especially dedicated to this program. We can never take ₦1 from it except with the permission of UNHCR. So I want to assure everybody that whether you say Al-Habibiyyah name or not, the way we structure that account is that ₦1 can never go out of it. In fact, I don't know my secretary is there. Somebody has mistakenly paid 500 to that 500,000 out of that account. I told them that money is gone. We cannot retrieve it. So, talk less of us getting there. So I want us to know this and to have an assurance that this is not, I'm sorry, it's not going to be a typical Nigerian thing. I assure you, you will be proud that you are part of this. Let me tell you this about Al-Habibiyyah. We are building a mosque of about ₦1 billion. We started about 4 years ago. With all humility, nobody has given us money without coming back to give us again. Nobody. And those who are there are here. I don't know whether you know the meaning. The meaning is that those who are giving us money, they see transparency and accountability from the way we spend, they still come back. That's I want you to know that. So the account number is this. Touch Bank. 000, that is 0 in 3 places. 38284440. Once again, Touch Bank, it carries Al-Habibiyyah Islamic Society 000 3828 double 4, that is 4 in 2 places, and 0, that is Taj Bank. But for the domiciliary account, for those who want to send dollars, it is Unity Bank 0030611672. Again, Unity Bank, it is only the dollar account. 0030611672. I don't know whether it's clear. And besides this, very soon we are also going to invite you. We are started discussion with our ambassador. We are going to launch 1,000 naira for IDB, a special program that we are going to launch. I hope that's going to be during Ramadan. We call it 1,000 naira for IDB. That we are going to launch it officially. You will be notified. Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Okay.
Please, you permit me to speak in Hausa because I can't speak long English. Dama tambayar da ke so da yi musamman ga waɗanda suka ce na aikin kansu na Maiduguri. Tambaya ta kamar guda biyu ce zuwa wuri. Na farko kamar tun da muka zo da na ana tattaunawa a kan yanayin halin da aka gansu ciki, yadda aka gansu ne aka gansu babu abinci da sauransu. Kuma duk wanda family da aka gani za a gan shi yana cikin yunwa. To amma sai na cewa mu tattauna akan ilimin su ba. Shin ya ilimin su ya tafi? God's Western and Islamic. To akwai wani tsari da aka yi wanda mu da muka zo gana masu organizations za mu iya wannan amfani da wannan damar wajen isar da wannan sabon. Na biyu kenan tambaya ta za ta iya tafiya da su kamar imam su. Shin yanzu kamar misali mun samu bawa na social media. To na ga a kwanakin baya akwai sai wannan kamfanin da aka samu wata mata tana tona gidan turuwa tana kwasan abinci. So da muka bincika muka duba sai muka ga a lokacin da suka ji su bakwai ne suka je suke kwasan abincin. To amma sauran guda shidan sai suka gaci. Sai suka tafi. So da suka tafi sai zama da ita kadai har wani ya zo ya same ta yi wannan bidiyon. To bayan tafiya ta yi tafiya sai muka ga cewa bayan abin ya bazu a social media wannan taimakon wurin ta ita kadai yake tafiya. Wanda kuma binciken mu ko ana ce mutane da suke wani su 11,000 family. To amma ita kadai ake tabawa ana ƙara mata. Wanda mu karanta mu mun yi bincike mun ga cewa hakan kamar an ware ita kadai ne mun je musu da tallafi amma sai muka sa aka nemi waɗanda suke da matuƙar buƙata a wurin. To shin hakan a tsari kamar misali tsari na musulunci duk abin da aka samu tallafi ko da abin nan ya ishe shi ba za a iya isar da wani ba. To wannan shi ne a takaice insha Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay. She asked many, about 3 questions. First, about the education of those children. All the discussion is about their feeding. Nothing was discussed here concerning their education. And secondly, she talked about one woman that was overhelped, according to her, forgetting the remaining IDPs because of what trended on social media about her picking food from ants station. So I think the issue of their education would be considered, inshallah. Hence, the coordination of Al-Habibiyyah is here, the UNHCR also here. Okay, and he will respond to that. But according to the last question, I think we can control if somebody sees a victim and give him something personally. The other people have not got it. What we do is to try and make it wider so that everybody will get it. Thank you.
Thank you. The UNHCR is working on the education of the children. For example, at the setting place in Musari that Dr. Kabir mentioned, they said they are already taking care of about 600. No, that place is 21. 21, they are already taking about 21 people to children to pay their school fees. In fact, these are the things where we need to rush. We don't have time to support the education of these children. Then also, the entire idea about that 3 million, UNHCR have said what they could take care of now is about 600. That is little, and that one, they will not meet up to 30% of their need. It's only allowed that make somebody rich, but poverty, Allah has asked us to move ourselves from poverty. He said richness only is his hand, but where you are, you can live so that somebody is not poor. That is the challenge. Any other question?
There is. Where? So we concentrating on the mic.
My question is about the money that's been project being launched here. I know when the started, there's been a lot of programs like this, the IDPs back with the artists. And a lot of money has been gathered, a lot of steps have been taken to the government, especially Borno State. I'm also from Borno State, and I know myself and other parts who have been some of the project that taking place there to help the IDPs. I'm just curious, I'm jumping the ground. I want to know when we bring that this money that's been launched here, $1,000 that is going to be that is being sorted for IDPs. What is the what are we going to do with the IDPs? Are we going to buy food? What's the thank you.
The simple answer is it is not Al-Habibiyyah that will be buzzing it. It is UNHCR. They will do it professionally and officially. Ours is just to raise funds for them and we'll be seeing how they are doing it. We are not going to be involved. That's why it's UNHCR. The money we will not even see as it's in our account, it goes to UNHCR. That is just it. I don't know that you are clear. No, sorry, sir. Are they going to do what? No. There are so many programs because this place is a small something. There are so many programs. Sheikh was telling you of Musari. Musari is not an IDP park. It's a settled place where the IDPs were resettled. There were a lot of challenges. To take care of them, the indigenous said they will not like it. They don't want them. UNHCR has to come out with a strategy that let's say they get 1,000 naira. They are going to spend 300 on the indigenous who also they are also there 700 to set up the torn IDPs. So what I'm saying is, for IDP, there's program for IDP, there's program for resettlement. So they are focusing on resettling them in a very secure environment. And not just telling you of a particular woman, of a particular man that was coming from IDP, as he was coming, he now came with 4 other unaccompanied children. When they are defined unaccompanied as children whose father and mother and family has been killed. So that man carried all of them, and they started building houses in Musari. They are supporting them to do that. That is those who the resettled people. So that is the way they are doing it. It's not that they have a way. It is a very organized international protocol they are following. We are not doing it ourselves. We are not going there to go and give money, to go and give food. No. It is United Nations Commission for Refugees who will do it with the best international practices in their hands.
And let me tell you something here. Some philanthropists from Qatar Republic have donated some of their zakat to UN Refugee Commission, and it has been distributed there at that particular camp in Maiduguri, and it was very, very wonderful. So if somebody outside Nigeria can donate his zakat to this level and it has been distributed accordingly, why not we? So we have to do something. Yes. And for the education, especially by my sister, UNHCR are doing something regarding their. Okay, let him talk. Also, we can talk. Either you or him. The two of you.
So you talk. He is the one in charge of this program in UNHCR.
I think the point I want to raise is rather one to address the question of whether these IDPs are ready as IDPs. That is not what it is. So we have so many programs like one of such programs is durable solutions. So in this durable solution, we are trying to empower not only the IDPs but also the host community, so that this IDPs actually integrated in both communities where they are in, and then being IDPs, they now become also part of the community over someone asked the question that at the beginning of this displacement crisis, a lot of initiatives are trying to respond have done. Why are we here? One of the challenges is because the organization will go and respond, and then they will go and do their own bit, another. That is why now we are doing a coordinated approach, right? Once we raise this, once we do this, there will be an accountable mechanism process where everyone here is a stable, everyone will be involved. Whatever issue is, we target that after the intervention, we will be taken to these places to see what their money is being used for, and then not really to be able to see what outcome their contribution actually has been able to achieve. In the long run, we do not want these IDPs to remain as IDPs. Our prayer and target is to get them integrated with the communities to the promotion and also our livelihoods program. So this program, what they are doing, they are empowerment program, so that once they can be able to do something and then sources of living, they also support their own other IDPs to mentor them, end sources of living, and at the end of the day, the whole of the community becomes integrated one, and then no more IDPs. So that is what we envisage. No, they are not going to remain IDPs forever.
Still mention the issue from the resettlement area that was used around. No, he has mentioned it. He has mentioned it.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
I think with the involvement of Al-Habibiyyah Islamic Society,
the assurance that we want to put on the table is that there will be continuous consultation So whatever
is appropriate will be done at the time that is appropriate.
in consultation
with UNHCR.
If it is
education we are focusing on, or setting up classes, or providing sanitary provisions, or this and that, there will be ongoing consultation to pick what is best at the time of conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming back. I want to say very big thank you to our panelists, and thank you for your for creating time to come and be here. Mr. Ramadan, thank you so much. Mr. Kabir, Imam Fuhad, Digital Imam, thank you so much. Before we move on to the next thing, I would want us all to sit and please watch video that we are about to show you, and after the video you would know what next to do. Thank you so much, and we're going to receive a lot on the 1,000 for IDP. So please, let's keep spreading the news, and let more people be able to donate and put money into the account. Thank you.
Today, some of the worst suffered by our Nigerian Haitian brothers and sisters. As the number of people flee their homes has grown, UNHCR's capacity has not been able to keep up. But your contribution can change this. Our refugees and IDP funds increased by 10% and help provide emergency items and meat, livelihood to those who have nothing. UNHCR and IDP Zakat is a trusted institution which delivers life-saving support to the most vulnerable families. 100% of your Zakat go into those most in need. Visit zakat.unhcr.org/NG.
Can we have you now to conduct your interview? We have very limited time to conduct the interview, so afterwards we can have lunch. So please come forward. We have just about 20 to 25 minutes to conduct all the necessary interviews.
Sure.
setting up a new dimension to support the locals to, of course,
as you correctly asked, there is a number of 64,000 Cameroonian refugees, and then 15,000 more asylum seekers and urban refugees in Nigeria. And on top of that, we have this internal crisis that concerns the northeast region of Nigeria. This initiative came UNHCR, its partners have been striving to give its mandate, deliver upon its mandate, both the refugees and the IDPs. And this sort of partnership has the intervention, especially at a time when there is the global crisis that affects all the humanitarian actors in delivering upon the needs of the forcibly evicted persons.
Just the needs to question of sustainability, because this might not be able to go on further. So often the education of the children, so the adults who need self-sustainable means to cater to themselves. What UNHCR is doing to the plans through this platform to take advantage of this initiative.
Yes, UNHCR is also in the forefront coordinating the durable solutions for the displaced population. And in the Northeast, especially for the past 2 years, we have implemented the Lapondo project, which is the durable solutions project for the IDPs in the Northeast. And we are also in the same path of discussion and continuing coordination to develop further partnerships with other systems and agencies in promoting the durable solutions and the integration with the communities.
What is your charitable
my and UNHCR's overall message is for the donors that Nigeria is in a heavy need of meeting the needs of both IDPs and refugees, and especially the IDPs crisis in the Northeast is increasing on a daily basis as we speak. We have a number of 3.4 million internally displaced persons in Nigeria. However, the funding that becomes quite short of this year's overall need to respond to the needs of the IDPs is just 8% as we speak of this month, as we speak of February. So our message is for the donors to be more to provide their possible resources at this time to meet the growing needs. Thank you very much.
As you wish. If you like, you can put it on my noise. Yes, my nose can take it.
You were part of this internationalist team to assist the situation firsthand yourself. In If this program holds true, donors eventually contribute to the response to the call for donation, how do you think this is going to go? How far can we go to this person?
Thank you very much. You know, this IDPs, they are in dire need of so many things. Of course, we have to organize them in such a way. First of all, the children should go back to school. The other people there, both men and women, should be given assistance so that they can have something, they call it livelihood. Some of them were given training, so they need items, they need tools, so that they can do some small business to cater for themselves. So this will go a long way in solving all this kind of problem. And at times, the new centers that was built to them by the government of no state, some of the UNHCR and other donors, they need additional work, like providing toiletries, whatever. So this money also will go a long way in solving this kind of problem. So this fund definitely will be used judiciously to better the life of these IDP people.
So this is what is your challenge, especially to this Muslim to take part in this call for service to humanity.
Of course, Islam calls on us to be generous to every human being. So I call on all of us as Muslims, as well as other Nigerians, to come in mass, donate to this project, so that to make a change to the life of this IDP. So I have to stay for.
Is he part of the
other man? Look at him there. Look at him over there. I'll bring him. I'll bring him.
So you have to raise it up. After the several years of harrowing experiences that these internally displaced persons have been through, this interventionist and efforts on ground now, do you see it as a platform that will better their lives in the future?
Yeah, I think we are very close to the solution because the two bodies that created this platform are very important, and they have that integrity to protect and have that name carry alone, and most important is their reputation, and they have to protect it, and you see the caliber of people here and imams and them. You know that this is very good, and it's going to take us forward, not only a step forward, but very close to the solution. I think the IDPs will have some relief, inshallah.
This is seen by many as an act of worship, and one that the Muslim Ummah also need to key into to take advantage of. as has been commanded by Allah and the Noble Prophet also exemplified it. So what is your final words to the Muslim community in Nigeria on this?
The Muslim communities in Nigeria at large in the world know that whoever is held the IDPs in Nigeria is helping the Muslim Ummah to their job.